Morning, third day in Amsterdam. Travelling 30 minutes outside of the city to go on a little tour today. So let's see where this gets me. Central Station again, underground again. The M54 service to Gein, G-E-I-N, starting in 3 minutes. Quite spacious, these Dutch underground trains. So let's see where I end up today. Right, I've come to the south of the city to the Amsterdam Arena and I'm going on a little guided tour around the same. But first, let me show you where we're at. Just got off the train from there. On the way back, I'll show you the inside. It's absolutely amazing. And there's an IMAX cinema there. And then you walk up to what looks like the equivalent of the GMAX sort of thing. What's the other one called now? Anyway, you know the arena's in Manchester. And that, with that big roof, is the arena where Ajax Amsterdam play their games. So, let's go inside and have a look. Okay, it's a bit of a concrete monstrosity around here. That actually is a shopping centre. But, yeah, it reminds me of, like, British new towns from the 1960s. Not exactly welcoming. But I'm going in. Yeah, not exactly a welcoming area, and bearing in mind that this is a relatively new arena, it doesn't look that nice from the outside. And if you look at my previous videos, I've been to Madrid and seen both of theirs recently. Barcelona before it was refitted, and hopefully going back next year to see that when it's finished. And there's a dome over there. I'm presuming that's some sort of another indoor arena, but I've just remembered the main football stadium has a retractable roof, so I suppose you could use that as well. And like most modern out-of-town arenas now, we've got a sports complex over there, and there's a secondary stadium over there, which I'm probably going to have a wander down to now, which is where the women are playing later. Yeah, there's the secondary stadium. The women are playing there at 4:45 tonight, but it's bloody freezing, so I'm not going. But yes, it's cross between Runcorn, Skelmersdale and any other new towns that we built in the 60s. I actually thought the Dutch were better than this, but outside of the major cities, maybe not. I went to Paris some years ago and stayed in a suburb, and actually does remind me a lot of that. So yeah, secondary stadium over there. Let's go on the tour. Yes, more architectural critiquing. I've not even stepped inside yet. Pompidou Centre in Paris. Everything stuck on the outside? I don't know, those staircases, probably escalators actually. I'll find out when I get inside. That just says to me, some nutty architect has been let loose on this. When you look at the glorious external wrapping cladding that most grounds have now, I'm sorry, externally it needs a bit of a facelift. And this was Jordan Henderson's home. Didn't last long here either, did he? Okay, the insides look better than the outside, so let's enjoy the tour. Few famous faces. One who wore the red of Liverpool, and to be honest, my favourite Dutch player ever. Sorry, Virgil. Looks like the home dressing room.
een beetje discrimineren.
Nou ja,
Dat lijkt me.
ja, misschien is het moeilijk als het bij een Bayern München.
Got a bit higher up this time, the posh seats. It's a very, very impressive bowl, by the way. They look quite steep on the other side. I don't think we're allowed out that bit. And the boxes. Just noticed some seats in the corner there where the exit is actually lift up on pneumatics. That corner over there is probably a better example. And as always, exit through the gift shop. I was tempted, but he didn't have my size. Right then, quick summary. Was it worth it? Well, I spent €27.50 on the unguided tour. And to be honest, if you've been around a football stadium, you've been around a football stadium, so that's easily done. Inside's better than outside by a mile. Is it good? No. Barcelona was better, Real Madrid was better. I haven't been on the new Liverpool tour, which I hope to do, but you know, if you're in town, you've got a couple of hours to kill, do it. Can you imagine a match in there though is miles better. Right, gonna have a mooch around and head back into Amsterdam. Quite an impressive station this. We are at the Limmat Arena, which is the nearest station to the football stadium, and that's the train I should have got, but anyway, I'm in no rush and I'm gonna have a sit down. So let's see that leave. That's heading to Central, which is where I'll be going very shortly. And on that side you can actually get into city trains to the airport and other places. And one that actually went through a minute ago which didn't stop. And you can hear in the background a plane, so yeah, it's very close to everything.